So we've got another new chapter of Chainsaw Man, and it's been really hyped the last few ones. More hyped than probably the last year of chapters. So you know we're going to have a fantastic time with this one. And in this chapter we finally move on to seeing what happened to ASA Mitaka, so be sure to stick to the end as a lot is revealed. But before we get into it, please like and subscribe, it really helps this small channel grow, and I'm excited to see where we can take it. Now, quickly going over the previous chapter, we see Barum confirming Nayata's theory and labeling her as the former Makima, urging Denji to reclaim his wild nature as Chainsaw Man, and he declares Nayata a witch, prompting the pseudo chainsaw crowd to attack her. Quan Chi arrives, swiftly decapitating the assailant and effortlessly rescuing Nayata, Denji and Fumiko. Meanwhile, chaos ensues as public safety and private devil hunters combat the pseudo chainsaw people, burning their bodies to prevent revival, and an old man recognizes Denji as a Chainsaw Man wannabe. And this brings us to the next chapter of Chainsaw Man called Room 606 Sword. It starts off with the old man pointing at Denji, and the people in the crowd start questioning if he's a Chainsaw Man wannabe. Denji shouts that he is not one of them, but the old man isn't budging, saying he knows when he sees one. The old man reiterates that he keeps seeing kids like him turn into chainsaw people again and again. Denji is angry, but Fumiko jumps in, saying that they're public safety officers. However, one of the people in the crowd says that they also saw a public safety agent turn into one of them. The tension grows, and one man asks Denji to show him his chest, and Denji shouts that they don't have time for this, to which the old man says, "Told you so," he was suspicious. The man then points his gun at the group, demanding Denji to show them his chest. Quan Chi silently looks on and then tells the group to run. Denji picks up Nayata and they start legging it. The man fires a shot at them, but Quan Chi uses her arm as a shield, and Fumiko turns to look, and Quan Chi just tells them to run. With blood dripping from Quan Chi's wound, we get to see a really cool shot of them running in the distance, and the blood drips between them, and as it falls to the ground, we change scenes to the blood splatters from Asa's wound caused by Yoshida. Asa had blocked his sword strike somehow with little damage, and she shouts "ow," whilst Yoshida commands his octopus to attack her again. But Asa is quicker and screams Room 606 Sword, deleting the room from existence as the tentacles envelop her. All is silent for a moment before blood spurts from the tentacles and Yoru, the war devil, breaks out, slicing up the octopus, alongside a really sick looking sword that was made from the room. And Yoru smiles and says that they turn the room into a weapon without even touching it, meaning their power is growing. Yoshida prepares for battle, and as they have a standoff, Yoru seems to rush past him in a flash, landing upside down on a wall behind. She reveals that she needs to adjust a little more, and the octopus devil had already fled. She flips out of the cracked wall, falling and landing on the ground below. And looking at the carnage around her, she laughs and exclaims that the world remembers her at long last. And the final panel of the chapter shows Yoru staring at the street alongside charred corpses, burning roads and destroyed buildings, holding her sword in hand. And with the chapter ending there, let's get into some discussions. So, I was right in the previous reviews. The old man was definitely the spearhead that made the crowd around him turn against Denji. And it's definitely not a situation the group could have gotten out of easily, since Denji is Chainsaw Man and always has the cord in his chest. But Quan Chi fully deciding to help the group now is awesome, and I think it's hinting at the fact that Fumiko kind of views Quan Chi as a sort of role model or hero, due to the way she looks desperately back at Quan Chi before they run off. But it's also a shame that she doesn't join them, as they no longer have this really powerful protector. Now this could suggest a number of things. With no really strong member there, this could mean that Denji could transform at any moment that they become anywhere near close to death. Maybe Fumiko has a contract with the devil that could help her keep Denji under control, but I have a feeling that she'll be killed and Denji might have to be forced to change. Who knows, Nayata's there as well. I guess she's pretty strong, since she's the second incarnation of the control devil. Maybe she'll do something? And I also wanted to mention that even the public safety officers and volunteers are turning on each other now, since the bald guy pointed his gun at the group. I wonder if he didn't realize that he was facing Quan Chi. I know her hybrid form is a secret, but I'm pretty sure she's a public face in the public safety group. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments there. But now to the big part of the chapter, we finally learn what happened to ASA. She stopped Yoshida's sword strike and changed her into a sword without even touching it. And like Yoru said, their power is getting stronger, specifically from the people's fear of war now growing. It also seemed like Yoshida didn't want to stick around as well and fled alongside the octopus, as he's completely gone from the scene. Also, I love that sword design. It really gives off this steampunk MMORPG aesthetic, and it reminds me of a sword I've seen before, but I can't pinpoint what it is, so if you know, please leave it in the comments below. But it's getting to the end of this video, and I know it was short, but while this chapter did have around 17 pages, a lot of them had very large panels or page spreads, so that cut down the time to talk about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, it really helps this video in the algorithm. And my next video should be coming out tomorrow, so consider subscribing so you can be one of the first few people to see it. Okay, see ya.